coming at you again with a different video. So, as you can probably tell by the title already, I am out here cutting hay for our second hay cutting of 2019. And so, I made a video earlier in the year. It was Memorial Day weekend when we cut the hay the first time this year, but I was late trying to get it put together, and then plus the yield was not as good as what we thought it was going to be and all that stuff. So basically, long story short, I never actually uploaded the video of our first cutting, and so I figured, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and get something for y'all on here, try to give you a little bit different content. And so it's a sharp turn. Okay, we got it. And so basically I just figured I would try to give you something different for a change instead of all my usual mechanic work and well, all my mechanicking, welding, something like that, whatever I normally do. And so I cannot do this two-handed. There we go. I'm not coordinated enough for this, but yeah. So the hay is looking a whole lot better than it was on our first cutting, because when we cut it the first time this year, I'm in probably about maybe not quite 10 acre field I'm in, probably a little bit, it's probably close to 10 acres, I bet. I predicted like I predicted close to 20 bales, or I say close to 20, like maybe 10, about 15 is what I said. Well, we only got 6 bales off this field I'm in, and that's way down from what we can normally get off of it. But yeah, the grass is a whole lot thicker this time, and it's a whole lot cleaner. There's no weeds in it, and it's mostly, I believe it's mostly Bahia grass that I'm cutting. There might be a little bit of Bermuda down underneath it a little bit. I could be wrong, but looks like it's mostly Bahia. Yeah, I see a little bit of Bermuda in it here and there. So yeah, we got a little bit of Bermuda. Yeah, so it's Bahia and Bermuda mix is what I'm cutting right here. And it's really clean hay. I mean, there is not a bit of weeds in it nowhere. And it's tall and it's thick, so that's the good thing about it. Granted, it's probably a little bit taller than what it would really need to be, but it's basically right at the rate where, well, most of it's right at the height where it should be cut, due to the way all the sugars and proteins work inside the grass and all that stuff, So it's about optimum height, we'll put it that way. But yeah, it's looking good. So all 3 fields, or actually this is the 4th field I'm in, but all the other 3 fields we've got, I was looking at them on my way up here to this field. They are looking really good. They're pretty thick. So I think on this second cutting this year, we're going to have a whole lot better yield than we did on our first cutting. Out of all the, I believe about 60 to 70 acres we do for hay, maybe, the first cutting this year, we only got a whopping like 55 bales, I think, what the final, yeah, 55 bales is what our final count was that we got. So yeah, for all about 60 acres that we do for hay, that's low. But the problem was, we had a really bad spring this year, so growing season leading up to first cutting was not good at all. It just would not quit raining. It was just constantly rain all the time. Which, I mean, thank you Lord for the rain. We need rain, but we didn't need it that much, if you ask me. But hopefully things are looking better this time, and we'll get a better stand. So I'm thinking we're going to have a better cutting, or a better yield, than the first cutting that we did this year, because, like I said, it was just not there. The grass was not there. The yield was nowhere near what we needed, especially to try to fill the quota from all the bales we need to sell to all our customers. And we had some people asking for like 100 rolls, And we told them, we said, we can't get that. You're going to just try to find it somewhere else. That ain't happening for us right now. But I'm predicting, just by looking at the yield, I'm betting that we are going to break 100 bales easily. I'm going to guess maybe 115 is going to be my count. Well, no, I'm not going to bet an exact number. I'm going to bet we're going to break 100 either way. So, hopefully we will. So, hopefully we're going to break 100 bales. So, I'm excited for it. And I'm guessing that on this little 10-acre field I'm on, we'll probably get, I'm going to shoot for about 15 rolls on it. I know it still sounds kind of low, but then again, our baler packs so much hay into one bale that the yield sometimes is not as high as we still like it to be, just because of how tight we pack the bales. But I'm going to go ahead and turn you guys around and show you some action of what I'm cutting over here. So here's my view, as you can see. So I mean, yeah, the hay is looking really good. Like it's, I mean, look how nice and clean that is. I mean, the yield, let me see here. There we go. So as you can see, it's got a pretty good height the way it's standing on it. And so it's laying down nice and thick too. So I'm loving it. And so there's the cutter I'm using. It's a Kuhn 9 foot I'm cutting. And we actually just got it out of the shop a couple of weeks ago, or well, probably about a month ago now. We got it back from the shop from having new bushings put in the pivot point back there. So it's following the tractor a whole lot better this time. Because on the first cutting, it was not following good at all. It was like it was way off back behind me a little bit more, and because the bushings right there where it folds up, they were wore out. And the cutter, I'm not sure how old it actually is, but we've been running it for as long as I can remember. I mean, ever since I was a little kid, you know, we've been using it, and I'm 20 years old, so this mower's got to be at least 20 years old. But I mean, it's working. It gets the job done, though. So can't complain about that. I mean, we've changed, of course, you know, we've changed teeth on it several times, and then every now and then we change them, and then sometimes, you know, we just turn them over and rotate them for the next cutting, depending on how dull or how sharp they are. I mean, it gets the job done. So, and then the Kubota, you know, it's a 2005 year model. Kubota M105X. So it's the M series. So, you know, the M series is Kubota's top of the line tractor, you know. And it's 105 horsepower. And so you can't beat it. And my grandfather bought this tractor brand new in the fall of 2005. Basically right as I started kindergarten. And so we originally bought it to use for a baling tractor because you know, we did use that big Ford A600 we've got, but Ford, you know, being an open air tractor, being open air, you know, you got covered in hay dust like crazy, and it was just hot. I mean, it wasn't like miserably hot or anything because, you know, we got the Campy top on it, but basically it was time to get something better anyway, and something we can bale a little bit faster and easier with. So that's when he went and bought this Kubota brand new, and we originally would only use it for the baling, and then we turned around, I mean, and tried cutting with it one year. And so that first year we used it to cut with, we've never looked back. The first time it was put on this Kubota was the time that changed it all for us. We put it on here that one time, never turned back, and ever since then we've always been cutting with this tractor. So the Kubota is our basically we cut with it, we bale with it, and then we stack the hay with it. So for it being a 2005 model, I mean, there's not many hours on it. I only got 1,500 hours on it, so it's not that bad. Really not as high as you would think it would be. But it's serving us well. It's doing what we need to do. And it's never had to go in the shop for anything. It's never broke down on us. So it's loyal. And honestly, I mean, I'm not biased or anything, because, you know, on this farm, you know, we've got this Kubota, and then on our other farm, we've got that smaller John Deere on the cattle farm, you know. And then also back in May, my cousins, they did a farm day down on their farm, and our local Tri-Green John Deere dealer, they brought out a couple of brand new John Deeres about the same size as this Kubota here, and I got the demo running a couple of them, and they actually brought them over so we could test out like the silage bales and stuff like that, and or they could, I mean. And so my cousins, they had me out there running one of the smaller, about the 90 horsepower John Deere. Had me out there running it, and I was fluffing the hay, and they were coming behind me and baling with it. And honestly, I mean, I liked the little John Deere, or I say little, it was about 90 horsepower, I believe. I liked it, but in my personal opinion, I would rather run a Kubota. Because to me, this Kubota operates a whole lot smoother than what that John Deere did. And one of the bigger ones I did drive, the bigger one I drove was about 120 horsepower. So it was a little bit bigger than this Kubota, but the handling of this Kubota feels better than the handling of that John Deere, I mean. And honestly, maintenance-wise and repair-wise, this Kubota has been better than John Deere's has been to us. Because I know it's going to sound bad, but one of the John Deeres that was out there at that farm day, I mean, brand new off the lot, had like like no hours on it, never been in the field, and it was the first time it ever been in the field, hooked up to anything, first time it ever got used, and it broke down right then and there. Something in the transmission wasn't working right, and you couldn't grab gears in it. And they said like the flow rate for the hydraulic fluid wasn't right, or something like that, when they looked at it. So basically, brand new John Deere broke down right then and there on the first use. This Kubota, on the other hand, never failed us. We'd never had a problem out of it. So that's just kind of a little bit of a long story, but that just kind of sums up the reason why I'm a Kubota man over a John Deere. So I guess I just bleed orange, and I love the color orange anyway. So, but yeah, I mean, as y'all can tell, this hay, I mean, it's great hay. The yield, I believe we're gonna have a good yield off of it. So I guess I've rambled on enough for you guys now. So I'll turn you back around and we'll wrap up this video. Alright, so as like I always say, if you like this video, don't forget, you can comment, rate, and subscribe for more. And also don't forget, you can follow me on Instagram and keep up with me a little bit more in my daily life. And for now, I'm just going to continue on laying down this hay. And I'll try to keep y'all updated on the process if I can. And I'll let y'all know the final count whenever we do get it in. And so that's about it. So like I always say, don't forget, comment, rate, and subscribe for more. And I will see you guys next time.